As knitters, we all have our favorite patterns, and I just found a new favorite for making mittens. Recently, a family member experienced some very cold temperatures. We have been struggling here in Ontario, I think across North America, actually, with some really, really cold temperatures. Here we have been experiencing minus in the 20s and in the 30s, and with the wind chill, even up to late 30, minus 30, and into the 40s. So we need to wear really warm gear, and family member had mentioned my mittens aren't warm enough. And so I had said, let me make an insert for those mittens. So I went searching on Ravelry and came across the world's simplest mittens by Tin Can Knits. And I thought, okay, let's give it a whirl. She has in this pattern, I think there's 6 different sizes from toddler to an adult large. And this pattern allows you to make these mittens in 4 different weight sizes from fingering DK worsted to chunky. And they get they call for needles from US 0 to US 8 or 2 millimeter to 5 millimeter, depending on the weight of yarn that you choose to work with. And the best part, whatever weight you choose to work with, the pattern is actually color coded according to fingering, DK, worsted, or chunky. So what a great instructional pattern. I'm a former educator, and when I saw the layout of those instructions, I was like, well done, well done. It is so simplistic to read, and it's a beautiful pattern to make. So let me tell you, I don't have the mittens because my family member actually is out right now. Our temperatures are warmer today, and they are wearing these mittens inside their other gloves, or no, not their gloves, inside another mitten that they have. I used the DK weight yarn. It was yarn that I had purchased when I was at Vogue Knitting Live in 2024. It's a DK cashmere from Hunt Valley Cashmere, gorgeous yarn. And the reason I chose to use this, I had it in my stash, and I thought it would be a great insert yarn, but also one that could be worn as just a regular mitten outside of putting them inside another mitten. So it's a very light gray in color. I used 88 grams. I had 100 gram skein, and I used 3.5 millimeter on the band. And then I was going to move to a 4 millimeter on the mitten itself, but I really liked um, the tension that I had and the gauge in what the fabric was looking like. So I just stayed with 3.5 millimeter needles right into the body of the mitten itself. So it is a cuff up construction, and you are knitting a single rib for the cuff, and then you get into the mitten section here and do a thumb gusset, and you put the thumb on hold and continue on with the mittens. And when you get to the point of creating a section for our fingers, you're decreasing on every single round till you get to a number of stitches left. There's no Kitchener stitching. You just actually pull the stitches through with a darning needle, and it's so simple. And even the way they structure the gusset for the um, thumb, there's only one stitch marker, and it's really simplistic. And the same with the working of the thumb. You are pulling the stitches through at the end with the darning needles. There's no Kitchener stitching involved whatsoever. So that, I think, makes it really, really simple. It's a great looking mitten. Mine are a little bit, they're not as structured here with the cuff. If you do a smaller needle with the cuff, it would come in, cinch in a little bit more, but because I kept the needle size the same for the cuff and the mitten itself, it is a not as shapely, I guess I'd say, for that mitten. What else do I need to tell you about? I did make the medium adult size, and I mentioned I used not quite a full skein of yarn for the DK, and um, I didn't do. I think they were calling for 4 inches in the cuff, and I only did 3 inches. But that's because I had my family member try them on, and that was going to work for the being an insert to their other mitten. I think that's all that I wanted to share about these mittens. They simple, absolutely the simplest. And it is a free pattern on Ravelry. So if you're looking to make mittens for family or friends, from toddler to adult size large, you have a number of sizes available. There's even a chart there for measurements of the hand to guide you as to what size you might want to or need to do for whomever you're knitting. And yeah, the world's simplest mittens by Tin Can Knits. Check it out on Ravelry. It's a free pattern.